Alright, welcome back to my channel. I know this video has been a long time coming. It just took me a while to kind of just find some time to actually, sorry if the camera keeps on rotating. Now I'm rotating a little too much. Okay, there we go. So I've been wanting to do a video about food that I ate in Tokyo, Kyoto, and Disneyland. I think I can keep this kind of like pretty short here, hoping. But let's just dive into it because I want to talk about the food and stuff like that. First of all, 7-Eleven is a must. You must go, no matter what. I didn't really take any pictures or videos in my time of being in 7-Eleven, but I was in 7-Eleven or in like a Lawson's or a Family Mart pretty much every single day. If not twice a day, I was in one of them. I mostly went into a 7-Eleven because there's a lot of them. And there's practically one at every single corner. It's almost like a Starbucks. Like, you know, here in America, there's like almost like a Starbucks in every corner there is. But that's how it is for 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend you just try everything and anything that you see in there. Just give it a try. A few things I really liked were the egg salad sandwich and the pork cutlet sandwich. Then they had this like sparkling lemon water that was really good. And then they had a Lipton apple tea, which was fantastic. Then I think I got a like a tea latte with some milk in it or something. I don't know. It was like a tea latte. It was really good. And it was like a caramel flavor. Was good. Then they had this Haagen-Dazs like little ice cream wafer chocolate cover thing. Delicious. It was really good. I don't know what else did I get there. That's pretty much about it that I really got at a 7-Eleven. And then when I was on the Disney property, I was kind of like craving some candy type things. So I bought 2 types of candy. One was like a pineapple gummy, and then the other one was a like almost like a peach ring, but like sour and sweet at the same time. Oh my god, it's so good. I actually found a website, a random website, and I can get it here in America. I don't know if it comes from Japan and it comes here. I don't know. All I know is the shipping was pretty expensive for a piece of like a candy bag. So obviously if you're going to order it, you probably want to buy a couple to make it more worthwhile. So anyways, to kind of like deep dive into, I'm going to kind of go by like day by day. I'm looking at my computer screen because this is going to help me jog my memory of food I ate. There's also a bunch of days where I didn't really film or take pictures of the food I ate. So it's kind of like a blur. So sorry about that, but pretty much I can start like with plain food and airport food. Airport food I ate at the Delta Lounge. The food is free. It comes with like obviously your price of your ticket. I'm assuming so. The food was pretty good. I ate breakfast really only because those were the times I was going to be at the airport for Chicago and Seattle going to Tokyo. I had more breakfast food. Very good. No complaints. I didn't really eat like the whole entire buffet, but like I had a little bit of scrambled eggs, fruit, and a chocolate croissant. And the same thing I did in Seattle. I think I just ate another croissant. I didn't really care. The only thing I do regret for the flight going to Tokyo and the flight coming home, I kind of wish I had some snacks because as soon as you get on the flight, you kind of get settled in. And they kind of serve you like dinner or lunch, whatever the food is. It's kind of like going to be like a dinner time. And then you'll like obviously try to sleep and then you get a breakfast food. So that's the same thing that happened on the way back home. So the food was pretty good. Obviously on the flight from Seattle to Chicago, Chicago to Seattle, you get only snacks. And I think for Delta, their snacks are lackluster. I think Southwest has a better snack. I don't know. Like, I think the options are just better. But yeah. So when I first flew in the day of, I was like, I went to this fancy mall and I was like, oh, I should really like try to eat something. And at this mall, they had a Eataly. It was like pasta and pizza basically. And I was like, oh, that sounds really good. I'm like, you're in Japan, Steph. You need to eat Japanese food. And I was like, okay, like let's try to find a Japanese restaurant. So I did. This food, more so the restaurant didn't smell that good at all. And it just put a bad smell and flavor in my profile of nose. And I was trying to eat this food and I was just so nauseous. I kind of just wish I just ate at 7-Eleven or ate gyozas or ramen. I don't know if it was just me, but maybe I more so recommend eating basic food when you get there. Just because I was severely dehydrated. I was really tired. I was just like a walking zombie, at that point. And my nose was like hypersensitive to smells for some reason. And like from that smell from that restaurant, literally for the whole week of being in Tokyo and Kyoto, I barely ate food. Because I still had that scent up in my nose. I don't know what, but pretty much, I mean, I'll put pictures of the food that I ate. So for that meal, it was shrimp tempura with rice and everything. And then there was a bunch of little dishes. And it was basically just seaweed and ginger. And it was disgusting. I personally do not like seaweed. Yeah, I'll eat seaweed, but I prefer the seaweed always on the inside of a sushi roll. So I like rice on the outside and seaweed inside. I'm just that type of person. So this whole meal was not my jam. And I feel so bad because I didn't eat this whole entire plate. I did force myself to try a little bit of everything. And then when I got to certain things, like, and I like lifted it up to smell it, I was like, oh God, no. I felt really bad because I like barely even touched the plate. And I feel like I heard somewhere that's really rude to not eat your whole plate of food. But I was like, at the same time, this is a lot. But that's totally on my bad. I should just went to Eataly, but it is what it is. The next day I went to, like the next full day I was there, I went to 7-Eleven to eat breakfast, which was an egg salad sandwich. So flipping good. And then I went to Sereno World and then I had this, like almost like a celery steak. It was like a hamburger, almost like a patty. And then it was like in sauce and then they had rice. And then on the side of it, was this like a little amount of potato salad. It was so flipping good. I loved that potato salad. They know how to do potato salad. This dish was surprisingly really, really good. And I still kind of think about it like a little bit because it kind of like surprised me and it had like some mushrooms in it. Really good. And then I also did try at Sereno World this, like vanilla custard thing. It was whatever. I was more in it for the cup. And you didn't really get to choose like what type of flavor or dessert you wanted. And I was like, whatever. It was okay. It wasn't like my favorite thing. And then I didn't really eat for the rest of the day. I did have a coffee from Starbucks with oat milk, and I don't know, for some reason their oat milk there has a grainy texture. Like it tastes really oaty, you know? Like here in America, maybe just like the brand that I get, like it's not like you don't really get like an oaty flavor, like oats, you know, like you don't really get that flavor. So I don't know what's going on. So I think after having that latte, I was like, I'm just going to get lattes with milk in it. And I totally recommend getting just milk in it because if you are lactose intolerant, you're most likely never going to get sick in Japan because I am lactose intolerant. I mean, not severely, but I do have symptoms. And I literally never got sick. I even like ate some like raw garlic or cooked garlic and I literally had zero stomach issues. Zero. And never felt bloated. And the only time I felt bloated is it's like the days I overate. So yeah, still within the second day of being there, the first full day basically. Then I went to Ramen-san. So flipping good. Love the ramen. I did do a soft boiled egg. And I was okay. It wasn't like my favorite thing. I I don't think I like eggs in Japan. They have a different flavor. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I just had that profile smell from the first restaurant I went to. So I do want to go back and really give things a try. Here, hoping the restaurant that I go to does not smell. But, you live and learn. And obviously every single day I started at 7-Eleven and ended my day at 7-Eleven because I wanted to get water. And then the next day, I ate 7-Eleven for breakfast again, and I probably just had an egg salad sandwich. And then, I went to Ralph Lauren, and I only took a picture of the coffee, and I just got milk in it, and it was really good latte. And then I did order a avocado toast. I did not take a picture of that, but it was very delicious and a very Americanized food that I ate, but I was so hungry, I didn't know where else to go. And I really wanted a coffee, and then as soon as I sat down, I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of hungry. I'm like, let me just get avocado toast, and that's something light, and then I can just eat something later. But honest to God, this whole entire day, I wasn't really hungry. Like, I ate that avocado toast and never was hungry again. This day, I was really thirsty. So, yeah, I pretty much, like, walked around Harajuku. I did end up going to Eataly in Harajuku and just got, like, a cocktail. I think I got an Aperol Spritz. Oh, my God, that Aperol Spritz was good. It was only $6. $6. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like a good price. Cause like most drinks, like you get here in America in Chicago area, like they're probably like about $10 now. I don't know. You used to be able to get a drink for $8, but, go figure. And then later on that day, I did go to, it was called like Harajuku Gyoza. I think the name might be a little bit different. The only picture I took was the beer. The beer was delicious, and it's the name brand that's on the mug. It was very, very good. And then I obviously went to 7-Eleven again to stop to get water. Then the next day, I don't think I went to 7-Eleven in the morning. Maybe I did just to grab something to drink, or I just had extra stuff from the night before, the couple times I've been going to 7-Eleven. So I didn't really buy anything that morning the next day because I was going to go to Shibuya. And I was like, oh, let me go early and go to the Starbucks because they have this Starbucks in Shibuya Crossing. And they have the view of just people crossing the street. Obviously, it's not that busy in the morning because it's just like all local people. But, by a certain time, it got busier and busier and busier. So, because I was going to go do Shibuya Sky. So I was like, let me just go to Starbucks. So I got a Starbucks. I think I did grab something to eat. So I don't think I ate anything for breakfast. I hold it off. I had coffee. I think I had like a croissant sandwich. I really don't know. It was fine. It was Starbucks. And then, this day I went to a, gyoza restaurant in Shibuya area. It was okay. It wasn't like my favorite, and I didn't take any pictures of it, but I'll definitely try to insert an image of it. I can find it on the internet or the name of the place. I think it was really good that the gyozas were on the garlicky side, but all the sauces and everything like that was good. I think I even got a beer that day. Or did I even get like a drink? I don't know. I think I even got iced tea. It was fine. And then later on this day, I was just bumming around. I was so tired. I did end up getting a coffee at one of these random cafes that were closer to my hotel and like near the Ginza shopping area. And the coffee was delicious. Once again, I got just like I think I got a vanilla latte or a caramel latte with milk in it. Really good. And then I just kind of like walked around. I wasn't that hungry. I just ate like a couple of gyozas and I was like, okay, I'm good. Like I said, I barely ate like the whole week. I'm just like, I'm so surprised I was like even alive, and I probably should have ate more, but I just like wasn't hungry. Out of this whole entire trip, I was just thirsty. I just wanted something to drink and stay awake. So I was definitely like dehydrated. I mean, definitely every night when I got back to the room or even in the morning, I would just chug water. So just to make sure like I would at least get some water in me. But later on this day, after having the coffee and walking around Ginza, I just went to 7-Eleven and got dinner. I'm like, I could go to this Gyoza restaurant that was near the Ginza area, but I didn't want to walk all the way over there because I was just getting tired. I'm like, I kind of need to pack a little bit. So like the next morning, I had to get to Tokyo Station to take the Shinkansen all the way to Kyoto. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just eat 7-Eleven. So I got like an 8-tail sandwich, a pork cutlet sandwich, and then I think I got a nigori, like a tuna nigori. It's almost like a tuna salad sandwich. It's like basically a tuna salad sandwich without the extra stuff in it. You know, it's just like mayonnaise and tuna basically, and it's just shoved inside rice. I highly recommend getting it. It's really good. And I think if they had soy sauce available, I would dip it in some soy sauce. But honest to God, after eating them so many times, you really don't need the soy sauce or anything because you're just like, this is hitting the spot. And like I said, I don't like seaweed. I was probably a crazy person because I'm like, these people are probably like coming to clean the trash can. They probably see all these seaweed wrappers and they're like, dude, why are you eating a nigori without a seaweed wrapper? I don't like seaweed. So I would peel the seaweed off the nigori and just eat it because it's like sticky rice. It doesn't really fall apart. And then, I would put it back in the package too. I'm like, okay, like just make sure it stays clean and I'm not messy, having rice all over the place. And then like you would still get the flavor notes of seaweed. It just wasn't powerful. But yeah, I ate plenty of nigoris. After eating the first one, I was like, actually, this is pretty good. At first I was like, I don't know, it's not too bad. And then I'm like, maybe it just needs more tuna and more mayonnaise than rice. But then I was like, by the end of the vacation, I was just like shoving these down. I'm like, these are actually pretty good. So yeah, that's what I did for dinner. And then nigori was for breakfast the next day. And then I took the Shinkansen to Kyoto, and then I got to the hotel and dropped everything off. And then I went to this like a little downtown area. I don't know the name, but I'll obviously insert it. And it's been in other videos too. So if you watch other the videos from me being in Tokyo and Kyoto, I know I inserted the name of this cute little downtown area. So I did end up going to this matcha place, which I did take a picture of it. I got a matcha latte, which still was disgusting. Did not like it. It was fine, but it needed like a boatload of sugar. And I added sugar, but it needed more sugar. I'm like, this tastes like dirt and grass. I just like, if we can make it a little bit more sweeter, I'd be so much happier. And then I got this cute, like little, like cloud looking dessert, and it was matcha flavor too. It was pretty good. It was on the sugary side, but not super sugary, but just a light sugar. It was good. And then, I obviously walked around that little area. I ended up going back to like the downtown area, this little downtown area walking, and I was trying to find something to eat and I didn't really find anything. So I ran across the Miffy store, and they had like soft served ice cream, and they had like a strawberry flavor. And I'm like, yeah, I'll eat some of this. Plus it was really, really hot. Like it was hot. And it wasn't even like hot. The humidity was 95%. I'm like, I just need something ice cold. I want something light, you know, like a salad or a sandwich. I don't know. Everything was just like hot and heavy. And I'm just like, I cannot get down with this. Like I'm just light and refreshing. I just was like craving all the liquids, but I did end up eating ice cream. And then, I think I went back to my hotel, got my clothes washed and stuff like that. And then I end up getting ramen again for dinner. I went to Ramen-san for dinner. And this time I didn't do the soft-boiled egg. I did extra onions, like green onions. And then I don't think I did extra pork or anything. But I just ordered it like the traditional way. And then I added extra onions on the side, which so flipping good. Very oniony, but I didn't really care. And then I ordered beer this time, cause I was like, I had it once and I'm like, this is really good. So let's keep on going. And then the next day, I was going to eat breakfast at my hotel, but, I stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn, I don't know what area it was in, but I did stay at Hilton Garden Inn, and I think it's the only Hilton Garden Inn in Kyoto. So if you want to know where that is, it's that one. I think there was a translation problem where, like, I know in Hilton Garden Inns, if you don't sign up for a package or anything like that, you can still go eat in the restaurant and just pay cash for it. But she was like, no, you need to pay cash at the hostess or the check-in reception desk. And I'm like, why do I need to go there when I can just pay you? You got a cash register right there. And they allowed other people to do it. I'm like, those people told another person the same thing, but then this other person, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I'm gonna find something else. So I actually end up walking past a McDonald's. I'm like, great, I'm gonna go in there. And I actually got like a latte. It was really, really good. And their hash browns were really good. And then I got like a English muffin sandwich. It was basically the same thing eating in America. It was really good. I actually didn't end up getting bloated or sick. Most of the times I usually don't with McDonald's breakfast foods, but like their other food, my stomach is just like not having it. But their coffee was absolutely amazing. So I had that for breakfast. Then I end up, I was in like this old section. I was by Fushimi. And then I end up going to this other, it's near Fushimi, but not really. Yes, no. I end up going to this other temple, and to get out to this temple, you gotta go up a hill, and you go past all these shops. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know this is how you get to it. And while you're walking up, you're walking past these shops, and it was like 95% humidity. I was so dehydrated. So I end up going to this. I didn't take a picture of this drink, but it's like a, what is it? It's croissant place. And they had this sparkling lemonade. Oh my God, it was so flipping good. It was so flipping good. I was just like, I took a sip and I'm like, where have you been all my life? You were absolutely amazing. It was just a sparkling lemonade. And it was delicious. So I chugged that and then went up to that temple that was, I don't remember the temple. I'll insert the name, and I'll insert the name of the pastry shop and everything. And then I know when I was walking the shops, I wanted to find some food in that area, but I never really found anything that I wanted to really eat or stay. So I did walk to the Park Hyatt hotel. I believe it's the Park Hyatt. And I got a espresso martini. It was delicious. And they gave me like a little cookie. I'm like, fine by me. I'll take it. And it was delicious. It was much needed. And then I think I end up going to, I can put the name in there, and I didn't take any pictures of this. Like it was a bakery place. So they had like breads and sandwiches and quiches. It was delicious. It was nice to have something that was like light and refreshing. And nothing like super heavy. So I just got like a ham sandwich and a quiche. And I just ate that. And then what else did I do? I just like walked around, and then for dinner, I ate at this gyoza restaurant, which their potato salad was really good. But gyozas were like, I would rate them between the 3 places I had gyozas. They would be number 2, the one in Kyoto. It was pretty good. They had some like sauces and stuff like that. I really did enjoy it. It was really good. It wasn't my favorite, but it was still solid good. And then I think later, on my way back to the hotel, I stopped at a 7-Eleven, and I finally got my hands on those fruit sandwiches where like they had like a almost like Cool Whip or something. I don't know, like is it like whipped cream or like fluff almost? And then they have like fruit in there. So I did take a picture of that, and it wasn't too bad. I think I probably would have liked the strawberry and grape one, or they have like grape and orange or something. I don't know. I think I would have liked the other flavors. I didn't really like this one. I don't know what fruit was in it. I'm looking at the picture now. I think it's orange, grape, and then there was another type of fruit in it, maybe like a star fruit. It wasn't like my favorite, but it was okay. And then My next day, I think I ate McDonald's again for breakfast. Delicious. I highly recommend going to McDonald's for breakfast. Lunch, I actually end up getting a pork cutlet sandwich from the Kyoto station where the Shinkansen line is. So like where you go near to get to the Shinkansen. There's a bunch of shopping right there. And I just kind of went into one of their quick places because I was getting hungry and it was around like lunchtime that I was leaving. And so I did grab this pork cutlet sandwich. It was so good. I think that was my favorite pork cutlet sandwich. It was better than the 7-Eleven one, but it was still, they're both really good. But this one had like a glaze on it or something. I don't know, but it was delicious. And then later on this day for dinner, I actually ended up going to TGI Fridays. Do I recommend it? No. Was it good? It was okay. I got the quesadillas. The quesadillas were good by themselves. They had sour cream. Sour cream was great. They had guacamole, but it wasn't like guacamole, you know? Like it was just mushed avocados with tomatoes in it. And then their salsa was just like canned tomato soup with like cilantro and onions in it. It was disgusting. Their pico was fantastic. And just stay away from the salsa. But yeah, that was pretty much everything I ate. I'm so sorry. This was like a long video. I hope it was a little entertaining. And I'll definitely try to cut this really short. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And, I hope to see you guys in the next video. And, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.